Year 3 and welcome to your grammar lesson for Monday. Today we're going to be starting off with a topic you already know about, doing a bit of revision to help us continue with it towards the rest of the week. And what we're going to be talking about is how do we talk about all the different types of words we use when we're writing and when we're speaking. When we talk about types of words, what we're really talking about is word classes or parts of speech. You've been studying these all the way since Year 1. So I'm going to give you an example of one that you definitely all know. I'm going to use a different colour pen for each word class or each part of speech. So in my blue pen, I've got nouns. Have a look around the room now. Can you see anything that would be considered to be a noun? Can you think in your head of a word that's a noun? I can see a pen. That's a noun because it's a thing or an object.
I've got a pen. I can even have multiple nouns. I've got 2 pens. I've got a board rubber. That's another noun.
And these are all common nouns because they're just everyday things that exist that don't need a capital letter when I'm writing. The type of nouns that need a capital letter is a proper noun, and that's normally the name of a person or a place, a country. I can see a proper noun right now. Over there is my sister, Shirey. And Shirey is her name, so Shirey is a proper noun. So after nouns, if we move on, we've got another part of speech, and they are verbs. Verbs are actions. Right now I am talking. That is a verb, to talk.
If I start jumping up and down, I'm jumping. That's another verb. Even when I stop, that's an action. I'm stopping, so that is another verb.
When we want to describe things, we have other different types of parts of speech. If I want to describe a noun, I would use something called an adjective. And we've been doing a lot of work on adjectives this year, writing good description. So can you think of an adjective that could describe this noun? I have a purple pen. Purple would be the adjective. What about if I wanted to describe an action? To describe a verb? Can I use an adjective? Hopefully all of you are thinking, no, you can't use an adjective. Because we have a different part of speech that we use to describe actions. And those are called adverbs. Adverbs are a bit like adjectives because they're still describing words, but they're only used to describe verbs. For example, how am I talking right now? Am I talking loudly? Am I talking softly? Those would be words, adverbs, that are describing the verb.
All of these we've known for a long time. Verbs, adverbs, nouns, adjectives.
The one thing we learned recently when you were doing mystery stories is pronouns. What is a pronoun? It's quite similar to a noun, that's why it's got the word noun in it. It's got pro and noun. Pro just means it's replacing a noun. So for example, if I'm talking about my sister Shirey and I tell you a long story about her, I'm not going to start every sentence with my sister Shirey gets up in the morning, then my sister Shirey goes downstairs and has breakfast. I can use the word she instead of her name. If it were a boy, I would use he. Okay, so for today's task, you're going to get a series of sentences in a second, and you're going to play word detectives. So you need to look for each part of speech or each word class and make a list of each type of word that you find in the sentences. So I'm going to do an example for you. This is the sentence. The boys skillfully played with a white football in the park. And I've already set out my lists. I'm going to start by looking for nouns. So I know that nouns are things or people or objects. So what can I see in a sentence that's a thing or a person? Well, boys are people, so I know boys is a noun. And if I have these written down, I can actually cross off the words that I've already put into my list. What words have I got left? Well, the next thing I need to look for is verbs. Which one of these words is an action? The is not an action. Skillfully is not an action. Played. Playing is an action. Playing is something that you do. So I know that played is going to be my verb. Adjectives. Now adjectives describe nouns. So I should look near to the nouns to find my adjective. That makes me a good word detective. So where are my nouns? I have boys. Does boys have an adjective with it? No, I don't have anything describing the boys. It just says the boys. What about football? Do I have anything describing the football? Well, I can see there's a colour, the colour white. So white is my adjective because it's describing the colour of the football, what the football looks like. Adverbs. Now adverbs describe verbs. So instead of looking near the nouns this time, I need to look near the verbs. Now my verb was played. Do I have a word that describes played? I do. I have the word skillfully. That's how the boys were playing, skillfully, with lots of skill. Now here's a tricky question. Are there any pronouns? The boys skillfully played with a white football in the park. Can I see the words he, she, it, they, we, I? No, I can't. So actually in this sentence there are no pronouns, but some sentences will have pronouns. So in a second you're going to see all the sentences up on the screen, and if you have the document from the school website you can use that. It has all the sentences, and all you need to do is make a list using your detective skills of all the nouns, all the verbs, all the adjectives, adverbs and the pronouns, and then email it to us at your lunch break.